New release alert from Yves Saint Laurent. Got myself a sample of the new Yves Saint Laurent Y Elixir. Now, Cuba, why did you get a sample? It's tax season. Shit's getting rough for the kid. But in all reality, I got a sample because with the Y fragrances, it's kind of touch and go. They always stay consistent as far as mass appealing and sexy scents.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
But there is a little bit of level of redundancy there, and I'm kind of wanted to test it out. As I always say, test before you buy. I wanted to take my own advice, test it out, and see if it's going to be a full bottle cop worthy for me, or if it's just gonna feel like the other Y fragrances. Let's roll my music so we can check out the 2024 release of Yves Saint Laurent Y Elixir.
We're all alone. From the south side, in case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be
Listen, one of my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Ah, man, new release alert. I like getting a new release fragrance because a lot of content creators drop new releases to give their formal opinions on these particular fragrances, and the audience love it. They love watching and supporting us. That's why I love my 𝗙𝐿 squad, because regardless of who got the highest numbers, I got the best quality audience in the game, and I love them. That's why I will always keep it a stack, on my opinion, with these fragrances.
When have I ever not kept it 100?
Because my ball sprayers expect that, and they want their plums to smell glorious. Now, I got this sample from the Fragrance Sample Shop, I guess it's called, and it's Yves Saint Laurent Y Elixir. It's just a sample decant. Nobody really cares what the hell the decant looks like. We just want to know what the fragrance smells like. But before we smell the fragrance, let's go over some notes. So according to Fragrantica, seems pretty simple. It's just lavender, frankincense, geranium, and oud. Seems pretty cut and dry, but you know, Fragrantica's note breakdown isn't necessarily the most accurate. And at the end of the day, whatever your nose interprets it to be, it's that to you. Notes really mean whatever they want to mean, but you could say frankincense and oud, and I may smell cranberries and vodka.
It's the real thing going on.
This is the type of shit that we're living in. Your brain interprets a scent however it decides to interpret. That's why fragrance is so subjective. It's a beautiful thing. You can love it, I can hate it, and vice versa, and none of us is wrong about that. But you're watching me for the entertainment purposes, not for knowledge and respectable fragrance expertise. Well, what I can tell you is that this shit got 𝐙𝐼𝐍𝐿 already. My lord. Alright, shit. It's got a nice cloud of... Okay, let's go. Very clean, very soapy. I do get a little bit of that oud attribute. I mean, it's more woodier than oud per se, but now that it's in my brain based on the notes, I kind of get it. There's a lot of, let me tell you, off those couple of sprays, the cloud around here, this might be one of those that performs like a beast, because it's making like my gag reflex. There's a lot of shit going on here. Wow, all right. Clean, non-offensive. There is a little bit of a different quality to the other Y fragrances. I'm getting a little bit of a tingle here. There's many goose pimpies coming up. Minis. Let's try this on skin. Very soapy though. Soapy and woody. I'm getting a lot of soap and woods here. Let me chill on that trigger, because yeah, bro, this shit's got a nice cloud. That's a single spray. It's very pleasant, non-offensive. It does have the Y DNA, but there's something more here. There's a little fun, basic-y F-boy energy kind of scent here that doesn't bother me at all, actually. Extra soapy off the skin. That clary sage soapy woodiness here is pretty profound. It's very intense. This has to have some decent, I don't know what the, obviously it's first impression. I can't tell you the longevity or whatever. I can tell you that single sprays, or these couple of sprays that I've done, have left a wild 𝐙𝐼𝐍𝐿 cloud around me, which is very impressive. Like for me, in judging how some fragrances go based off the 𝐙𝐼𝐍𝐿 and my experience, I feel like this is gonna have like, you know, over an 8-hour window of performance. That's my assumption. I can't confirm or deny that. Obviously, this is fresh out of the mailbox, but I can say the 𝐙𝐼𝐍𝐿 cloud is wild. Nothing complex or revolutionary, nothing that's gonna ever make me want to pay retail for this, and thank goodness I didn't.
You dodged that ball. How about this one, bitch?
Yes, I don't like paying retail for anything. Send it to me free! But is it good? I wouldn't be mad at this. This is an easy, gym-ish kind of scent profile. The oudy woodiness that I was getting off of paper, I'm not getting it terribly off my skin. It's really just becoming an overly soapy, very strong, potent scent profile. I like it. It's not making me run to the store and pick up a bottle. It's not super redundant from the Y DNA, but if you have Y fragrances, you will pick up the similarities of the notes. It's just very clean and easy to get. There's definitely not a retail tag attached to this shit. it at all. As a matter of fact, this is like an instant 30% drop type situation.
Honestly, I just want to be valued.
It's not a bad fragrance at all. It will garner you compliments for sure. It has more of a gym-ish style element. It has versatility to be a signature scent for sure. There's nothing here that's like groundbreaking, ultra sexy, but it's also not off-putting at all. I think the biggest compliment that I have on this fragrance is that it's super versatile, very easy to wear. It has a great sillage, a great sillage bubble, very if not as much as some of the other Y fragrances, maybe potentially more. It's got a wild punch. I'm assuming and I'm jumping to the conclusion that it's going to have a very decent amount of performance, which is great when you're paying, that type of money for a designer fragrance. You want that longevity and performance, which I'm gonna assume that this one has. But yeah, it's kind of just like expected. It's clean, it's fresh, slightly woody, no spice to my nose, minor ambery essences, but a lot of soapy feel. It feels like you're in the shower over lathering yourself up with a loofah. Like imagine you standing there just drenched in soap, letting your body lather and cook itself. I'm getting now a little bit more of that green clary sage is coming up like dramatically. Like it seems to be like a major clary sage type essence. It's not offensive, it's not bad, but it's not amazing either. Like I'm kind of just 50-50 on this joint. Performance seems to be fire. Scent profile, non-offensive, super clean, very versatile, won't offend anybody. You will get some compliments out of this scent profile for sure. Is it innovative? No. Is it revolutionary? No. Super unique? No. Worth the retail?
Hell no.
So, to each his own. Do I like it? Yeah, I like it just fine. Is it gonna make me run to the store and buy a bottle? No. Would I get a bottle? Maybe for comparison's sake later as a content creator, I would. But as a regular consumer, would I run out and get a bottle of it? It's gotta be for the low, honestly.
Disappointed!
But again, sillage right now is the most impressive, so I'll give this a quarter ball spray. That's it. I'm telling you, bro, like this was like a dribble on my nutsack. It's got balls. It's got some balls. It's got a nice cloud. If they were to take that same performance and just take that Y-DNA and just zhuzh it up a little bit with a little bit more darker energy, some sexier date night elements. Still keeping that freshness and that mass appeal. Nothing wrong with that soapiness at all, but just give it a little bit more flavor. Maybe just bump up the spices or something. Make it like a hybrid. Let's take something like a Yves Saint Laurent Y blend with like the spiciness of a Spice Bomb infrared. I think that'll be a fire mix. Yves Saint Laurent, y'all know me, bro. Listen to the kid. Call me, we can talk.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Epilogue. So I've gotten to wear the fragrance twice, and my final determination on full opening, dry down, and wearability is that, yeah, it is very wearable. It does end up being very close to a lot of the other Y fragrances. There really is no oudiness about this fragrance, and it's just meh. I said 30% initially. This joint needs to come down at least 67%. It's not a bad fragrance, but yeah, no. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. What do you think of the new release? Were you anticipating it to be kind of linear? Were you looking forward for it to be super banging? Or what are your thoughts? Leave it in the comments below. Are you gonna buy this joint at retail or wait for that big markdown? I'll see y'all snitches next time. You know who it is. Like, share, and subscribe. Smooth.
Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.